Shooting and the violence that ensued. Let's turn to Steve Rogers. He's a former member of the FBI's Joint Terrorism Task Force. So, Steve, we're told the suspect had that automatic weapon, that it was stolen during a burglary. We're told he had a lengthy criminal record. Do you fear that we're at a point where sometimes if there's a police shooting of an armed criminal suspect, that the result will be riots?
Well, you would hope not, but I could tell you that the police officer in this case was justified in taking the action he did. I could also share with you, Eric, that I'm sure there are thousands of people in that community who are applauding the police for protecting their children and for protecting themselves from becoming the next victim of an armed gunman.
Well, we just heard in Matt's report there are concerns over that gas station, for example, and one of the Milwaukee aldermen, Khalif Rainey, said, quote, "The black people in Milwaukee are tired. They're tired of living under oppression." Now, clearly there have been unjustified, horrible police shootings, but do you think it's a fair characterization to call that, police oppression?
Absolutely not. This has nothing to do with oppression, has nothing to do with racism, has everything to do with the police are paid to do, and that's protect and to serve. And these police officers didn't wake up that morning and decide they want to shoot somebody. They ordered this individual to drop his weapon. He did not. I'm sure what was going through their mind is that if he got away, he was going to kill an innocent person. So I think the aldermen and other politicians should really think twice before they make outlandish statements like that.
So then what is the next step? Obviously, a full and thorough investigation. Do you think that'll be enough to calm those who have been incited and are angry about what happened?
Look, the last thing on earth we need is another police department being investigated. But I could share with you this. Very responsible political leaders in that city, and there are many, and the mayor is one of them. He was right. They need to get together with the community. They need to share with them that in this particular case, this police officer was justified. And let me add this about oppression. Oppression doesn't come from the police. It comes from the politicians who have promised so much to these individuals throughout the entire country and have given them nothing. What we need to do is to work together, the police and the community and our political establishment. And let me add the clergy. They have a great role in this. We all need to come together and to move forward as a team to solve the problems we're facing.
But can you understand the cases of police brutality and the unjustified shootings that we've had and the concerns of Black Lives Matter and other protesters groups, that they have these sensitivities and have these concerns about what's happened?
Yes, they do. Look, any police officer who does not do his job according to law shouldn't wear the same shield that I wore. There are police officers who have really violated their oath of office, but the overwhelming majority of them have done a good job, and not enough is being said about that. What we need to do is to recognize that some of these groups, like Black Lives Matters, they're not there to help the people in the community. They have a political agenda, and instead of the mainstream media advancing that narrative, they need to advance a narrative that the police, the political people, and others are working together.
Well, hopefully it will be quiet tonight as that investigation ensues and they get all the facts on the shooting. Steve Rogers, always good to see you. Thank you for your insight and analysis.
You're welcome.
Of course. Arthel?